Imagine stepping onto an island and being immediately swarmed by hundreds of feral rabbits sprinting directly towards your feet. Tourists travel here specifically to be surrounded by this living carpet of fur, bringing bags of cabbage and pellets to feed a population that has completely lost its fear of humans. This is Ōkunoshima, a small patch of land isolated in the middle of Japan's inland sea. With its turquoise water and quiet forests, the island looks like a serene, untouched sanctuary. But if you leave the tourist paths, you'll find moss-covered concrete walls and rusted iron shutters hidden deep in the brush. These ruins are the remains of a highly classified military project that the Japanese government spent decades trying to keep quiet. The modern park where children feed rabbits is built directly on top of a site once dedicated to mass-producing lethal toxins. This wildlife haven is a direct byproduct of the island's dark industrial legacy. These concrete ruins were once a massive factory complex dedicated to the production of chemical weapons during the Second World War. Workers here produced thousands of tons of mustard gas and other blistering agents used on the front lines. The facility was so secret that Ōkunoshima was literally erased from official maps of the region, leaving only a blank space in the water. After the war, the factory was dismantled and the remaining chemicals were burned, leaving the island a contaminated, empty wasteland. The human presence on Ōkunoshima had turned it into a dead zone where nothing was expected to survive. In the years after the factory closed, a small number of rabbits were introduced to the island's interior. Because the island's previous ecosystem had been destroyed, the rabbits entered a biological vacuum. There were no natural predators like hawks or foxes to stop their numbers from growing. This chart shows the estimated population growth over several decades. Initially, the population stayed at a very low, flat baseline, but without any natural checks, their numbers skyrocketed. The chart shows a sudden vertical climb as the colony expanded into the thousands. The rabbits eventually occupied every part of the island, using the abandoned concrete bunkers as the foundations for massive, interconnected burrows. The very secrecy and isolation that protected a weapons factory ended up creating the perfect laboratory for a wildlife explosion. By the time social media made the island famous, this accidental colony had become a major international draw. Today, thousands of tourists visit every month, sitting in the dirt to feed the wildlife on the same ground where poison gas was once manufactured. Nature's rapid return has effectively masked the site's history, turning a former military secret into a viral tourist destination. This massive biological surge has overwritten the island's industrial scars, proving that nature can eventually reclaim even the most toxic human footprints. If you want to see more investigations into the stories left behind by the past, hit the like button and subscribe to The Explainer. Be sure to hit the bell icon to stay updated on our next deep dive.